I've lived in Peckham for nearly 28 years. I came here, it was more or less, I did work, and I got some money, but I got some help from my brother. And he helped me to come here and introduced me to some English people, some Jamaican people, and I've been working most of my life. I managed to buy this little place. It's not much, but it's. And now I'm more or less retired, but I wouldn't call myself retired because I'm still looking for something to do. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to experiment with other cultures and do other things with my life. And I came to London and I thought, this is the whole world here in a sort of microscope. I don't know whether I can live in Zanzibar now because I have lived in England, in London most of my life. I mean, Peckham is more my country than Zanzibar. Gradually, it has changed, but the change has been very gradually that you hardly ever notice it. The only significant change is the improvement in say, roads and housing. Yeah, the other side of Peckham was very run down, and they have done a lot to rebuild it. Amenities have got a little better, and there's been a new library, a new recreation center since I'm moving here. So there have been some improvements. People are very friendly around here, surprisingly. I mean, Peckham has got a reputation that it's a very hostile area to live in, but people are very friendly. Everybody gets on with everybody. And well, that's one good thing about Peckham. It's a very friendly area to live in, contrary to the sort of reputation it has. Oh yeah, you can smell the smells maybe of how can I put it politely? Shall I say third world foods and things like from the third world, because there's a lot of people who live in Peckham who came from the third world, so obviously you get a lot of important things like cassava and they're all right, increase the variety. I use the bus system mainly, or I walk, and the bus system has got far better. When I've moved in here, it was terrible. But now it's got more and more efficient. And I like walking anyway. Although I can't walk as far and as fast as I used to, but I still love it. I love the park. I love the park. Maybe that's one reason why I live around here. But then again, most areas of London have nice parks. It's a nice area to walk around. Of course, it is. It's a very normal area. I don't know what the fuss is all about in the media. I mean, you could get mugged in Belgravia or Mayfair or anywhere. It's just another. It's a normal area to me. I can get by with the minimum of fuss. Nobody bothers me a lot. And as you can see, a lot of CDs and things. Yeah, music is a very, very important part of my life. Everywhere I go, I have two iPods just to make sure that there's music all the time. I got into jazz as a young boy. I had an uncle who was into jazz, and I used to listen to his records. Every time I'm down or things don't work, or I'm in a miserable mood, I just come in here and listen to I put on Billie Holiday or Charlie Parker, and life changes. Suddenly I see things differently. And what am I passionate about? Apart from music, I like reading. I appreciate friendship. And I haven't got many, but the few I have, I really appreciate them. Basically, I love people. I find people very interesting and intriguing. That every individual has something to offer. Or although sometimes I had been accused of being too friendly, and sometimes it can be, especially in Peckham. Sometimes people can think, what is he after? Does he want to borrow money or something? But I can't help it. I'm very too friendly, and I speak to a lot of people. Unless I realize these people don't want you to say hello to them, I try and avoid people like that. But most people, I just go and say hello and wave at them, and I get along with life quite easily like that.